everybody, this is Star with Star Delta 9 coming at you Tuesday for the unreveal. Before I put the camera down and do some of the cuttings for you guys on the soaps, I just kind of want to go over some of the things I use because I'm getting some questions. This is actually styrofoam I bought for my boat trailer when we were recarpeting the trailer, and it's really thick. So I just measured the size holes and put 2 holes in here. And I'm basically just using this as a base, like a stand. So I placed, I went to the hardware store and I got 2-inch piping and I cut them into 12 inches. So this is a 2 by 2 by 12. And they do have caps that go over the bottom of them. I didn't purchase the caps because I didn't want the soap to drain into the caps. I wanted it to be flush. So the caps that I found wouldn't allow that in my hardware store. You might find flushable caps in your hardware store. But I cut them, and then what I did is I took some paper, freezer paper, stuck it over the bottom, taped the first one, left a little fold open so that I was able to easily get it off. Then I placed another one over it with a rubber band so that the one end was covered, and I just placed it down into my mold. And I put that on a cutting board, like a hard cutting board. This is pretty stable. It prevented me from knocking it over. What I did on the inside, because people were asking what I did on the inside, is they have these, I think they're called vegetable mats or fruit mats, I'm not 100% sure. I found them at the 99-cent store some time back, and I thought they would be great to put my soaps on when I was packaging them prior to them being shrink wrapped so that they didn't get dirty. And so I bought myself some, and I just rolled it up to fit the size of my container. And to do the yin and yang, I did like an S shape, if you will. Kind of like that. And then I slid it down into a second one of these. That way I could pull the center one out and allow the soap to still set and not harden around that and keep the colors separated. However, I ran into an issue. Everything that I have Googled no one ever really said how long I was to leave the center mold in for my yin and yang. So I think that I pulled it out too soon. So this is the gray, the Galactica and pink, and I've already cut 3, and they're really cute. Looks like a starfish. So I'm gonna put you down and we're gonna cut those, and then we will cut the black and white and see how many yin and yang I got. I don't think I got any, if at all. So let's see. Let me put you down. I think the whole project was like, I think it was $7 for the piping. So the whole project was pretty cheap to do. And they do come out beautifully, and I think that they're going to be perfect for your sinks and your bathrooms. Oh, those are so cute. What they remind me of, because I'm in the medical field, is cells, the inside of a cell. And I've been looking at a lot of plants and the cell structure of cannabis and the plant and what it does, and so it kind of reminds me of the cells. It's pretty cool. They will make perfect soaps for in your kitchen when you're washing dishes and you want to wash your hands when you're done. Ooh, that one's a different color. I'm hoping the Galactica really comes out as it cures. And of course, each one's going to be different on this because of the way I poured this one. I really didn't have any rhyme or reason to this pour. Pretty cool. Are you guys having an amazing day? I certainly hope so. Now it's going back more to the pinkish. Pretty cool. I'm going to, whether I have a disaster or I don't think it's going to be a fail on the soap in any means, because soap is always lovely to have, and they'll make perfect little gifts for gift baskets and things like that, or gift baskets that I put together for sale. People like a lotion and a hand soap, and I just think it's perfect. They're darling. Darling, darling, darling. That one looks like a little happy face, smiling. Okay, the reveal, shall we? On the Yin and Yang. So I have a black end, it looks like, and I should have a black there too, and then I have a black and a somewhat white end. So I'm thinking if I get any, it's gonna be through here. So let's get to chopping, shall we? I'm gonna turn you a little bit so you can see. Smells amazing. This one was dragon's blood. The other one was blossom. Ooh, jasmine. What was the other one? I have to look at my recipe. I don't have it in front of me. My apologies to you. Blooming jasmine, I believe. So it's pretty dark on that end. So that means I did pull my mold. Oop, I got a yang and a yin on that side. Damn. And it looks like a half of a booty or something. I might get a couple. Let's see. For my first try, I think that'd be great if I could get at least 7 or 8 of them. No, not quite, but still yet very beautiful. So I will be doing the yin and the yang again. The yin and the yang, you know, because that's balance. And in order to create balance, I'm going to keep trying. They're still lovely. These are going to be lovely, lovely in gift baskets. I sell a lotion and a soap and some sugar scrub and some lip scrub in a gift package together, and people just buy them up, and they have always said these smaller 2-inch soaps for their sinks have come in very handy for guests to come. And I think it's a great way to dress up your bathroom, especially during the holidays or any time when you have family over or friends. Look at, I guess I could get it if I try it again. I'm gonna keep trying. A girl's never gonna give up. You know that. That ain't about this girl. That ain't in my vocabulary. Shout out to Hippie Island. Love you, girl. Yeah, I wish I lived closer to you, doll. I would greatly be your bestie. I think you're an amazing person, and I think you need to get your booty over to my hangouts and school a girl. Now this next one's going to be interesting. Look at that. And white on the other side. Pretty cool. Now I'm trying to think what I can match this with. These are lovely. And I might do a different color yin and yang. I know it is typically black and white, but we do have black and white dragon's blood, and I love them nevertheless. And then I have a sample here that I'll keep, and a sample here, which would have probably been a whole nother soap, but so this will yield you approximately 2, I'll set them on the side, a little tacky on the inside. They want to roll. You could get about 12 soaps per 2 by 2 by 12 piece of PVC piping. The FYI that I would like to share in my experience with this is that PVC piping does not cure as quickly as your maybe silicone mold or maybe as your wood mold. So you are going to probably need to leave them in your molds that you make with your PVC. Probably depending on your recipe and where you live and what temperature you're soaping at. I took mine out at just under the 26 mark, 26th hour. So they were in there a full 24 hours at minimum. When I can normally unmold my soaps very quickly because of my recipe and the temperature that I soap at, but these, when I tried to unmold them, my first attempt, they did stick to the inside of the mats that I used as the inside molds. So my other suggestion would be to do one of two things. You can cut this to make it an even diameter inside your PVC piping so you have no seam, but I didn't find that a problem because when I unmolded it, I just smoothed the seam out with a steamer and it came right out. But the other thing I noted is that if you have the shiny side facing the outside diameter inside the tube, your soap will stick to your mat. If you place your shiny side so that your soap flows into the shiny side, I didn't have any trouble. One was the opposite way, one was shiny, one was dull. The one that was dull, I had a little bit trouble getting it unstuck from here for 2 reasons. I tried to unmold it too quickly, I'm impatient, and I want to see results now. And the other was that I had it on the dull side and not the shiny side. So that would be my only 2 suggestions. I will be going back at this again because although I don't consider this a complete fail, I do consider it a fail on my design for Yin and for Yang. However, I do believe that I have some beautiful, beautiful hand soaps for kitchen and bathrooms for the holidays, for gift packs, for both men and women. It is Blooming Jasmine in the Galactica and kind of looks more like a lavender to me color, lavender pink. Not really a stark pink at all, so it can be placed in a men's basket simply, easily. And then the black and white are typically, black and white are what men go for anyway, and I use dragon's blood. So I hope you guys stay tuned for the next one. Teo, one plant, one love, one tree. Peace.